Okay, first of all, I join with the laptop also.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
wait for
don't
two.
worry. Yeah, yeah, go ahead with it. And the meeting is being recorded now. Me will do the GitHub link. You can obviously have the
Mm-hmm.
codes checks and all, so it will be
Mm-hmm.
easy for you.
Okay, sure.
Let's see what it does and all. Okay, guys. So today, like he is showing me something. Today, I will cover important part for the Viva, which is very mandatory, like the how the backend and front end workflow happens. So I will give you a
Okay.
basic workflow to get to get your like whole concentration on that because it's necessary for that both for learning and Viva.
Yes, okay.
That are you done or like it's taking time? So we can do that at the end also.
Yeah, it is almost done. Shubham, please allow me.
Well, be quick, man.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible. something, mute yourself.
Yeah.
Then we like it's background noise coming something, so you can mute
Okay,
yourself.
sorry, sorry.
So basically, this is the landing page.
Yeah.
This is login and registered pages here. First of all, I register as a user for @gmail.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Show me the password once.
Okay, okay. One second.
Follow the time. Register, register. Yeah.
User registered and then login.
Yeah. Go with the passport.
This is the user dashboard.
Yeah.
Available parking lots are available here, and reservation history is there. And this is summary. अभी कोई इसने करे नहीं ना बुक, तो ये यहाँ पे शो
ठीक है, ठीक है।
बुक स्पॉट एंड पेमेंट वेयर यूपीआई.
ठीक। एक काम कर सकता हूँ मैं आपको क्या बोलता हूँ उसको एक आइडिया देता हूँ कि पेमेंट पेज को अपने तरह से डिजाइन करो। ये तो वर्किंग ठीक है। पेमेंट जो पेज है ना,
ओके ओके.
पेमेंट पेज को
हाँ
अपने
हाँ.
तरह से डिजाइन करो, नहीं तो प्लेगरिज्म में फंस जाओगे।
ओके ओके.
पेमेंट जो पेज है ना, मैं उसको आइडिया दूंगा कि आप उसको अपने तरफ से अपडेट करो। मतलब थोड़ा सा
ओके ओके.
जैसे कि कोई कार्ड फट का नंबर होगा ना, तो फॉल्स डमी टाइप का नंबर थंबर दे दो ऐसा शो ऑफ के लिए। तो वैसा डिजाइन करो तो फिर वो अच्छा लगेगा।
ओके ओके. आई डू.
सो योर
एज
प्रोजेक्ट
यू कैन
स्टार्ट।
सी द क्या.
आपका प्रोजेक्ट मतलब ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट है।
हाँ, ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट है. अब देखिए यहाँ से रिलीज भी कर सकता है स्पॉट को. ये हो गया डिलीट, है ना. एंड यहाँ समरी में भी आप अगर देखेंगे तो जो एक्टिव है वो यहाँ शो
ठीक
कर
है।
रहा है.
Just do one thing. Check with the
Yes.
guidelines. Like your creating documents has all the guidelines. Just go through the things. Like whatever I need to do, give a tick mark and tell me. Like if you are missing something, then I can modify it also.
ओके ओके.
Yeah. So yeah. So it's done. Yeah.
नाउ आई शो यू द एडमिन. ओके.
Yeah.
दिस इज द एडमिन डैशबोर्ड.
So yeah.
एडमिन यहाँ पे इसको एडिट भी कर सकता है, और यहाँ से अगर वो डिलीट करेगा.
Your echo is coming. I think your no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
ओके ओके. अगर वो यहाँ से डिलीट करेगा ना, तो ये डिलीट नहीं होगा बिकॉज यूजर इज ऑलरेडी पेड फॉर दिस.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
बट इफ यूजर नॉट पेड, आई शो यू समथिंग यूनिक लाइक create. It is created and delete. Okay. And
Nice.
यहाँ पे होम पे. That's it.
So one idea I will also give you, like change the front design also because it's coinciding with my main application, so it will create that problem. So change the design only because it will be okay for you.
Okay, okay. It
Just
is just Java part, right?
yeah, but they will
Yeah.
be able to detect that. Like do one thing, like in this part, add some images of any parking apps and all.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I do it.
understood. Yeah. So go okay. Be done. And also do work on the background tasks also, as I have told you.
हाँ हाँ, वो अभी मेरा रह रहा है। वो लास्ट वीडियो है ना, लास्ट सेशन, वो मैंने अभी देखा नहीं।
6 minutes वीडियो है,
मैं
स्मॉल
करता
वीडियो
हूँ
है,
उसको।
बहुत ही स्मॉल वीडियो है।
हाँ हाँ, वो मैं करता हूँ तो। वो एग्जैक्टली सेम होगा ना?
Not मतलब you give your own details. Exactly everything is same. Like the 3 background tasks is ditto same.
ओके ओके ओके, आई डू इट। बैकएंड का भी दिखाऊँ कुछ?
Because your front end is working well, do not show the back end. It's good. It's done almost.
ओके ओके। एंड एक्चुअली ना, मैंने सारे मॉडल्स वगैरह सब डिफरेंट बनाए आपसे। ऐसे नहीं है मैंने सब सेम किया है।
Okay. Now see, the main thing is not about the models. Like where you will get the thing is that they will detect you in the designs and all. If designs is much repetitive, then you will be plagiarized. Because backend
ओके
and
ओके
models everything will be considered because they can't detect that much. But these designs and all they will detect it. So I'm telling you just add some like for example some images and all so that it gives a good clarity at the end. Yeah.
ओके ओके, आई डू इट। ओके, स्टॉप शेयरिंग कर दूँ?
Yeah.
ओके,
Okay,
थैंक यू।
so my parts comes now. Like I will now let me do this. Hmm, is the screen visible? Yeah, is my screen visible, right?
Yes, visible.
So today I will actually basically discuss that how the back end and the front end loops actually works or how it looks. So basically, for example, I'm just giving a visual representation. See your computer or your web screen. So basically, as Zad was also seeing, showing you that basically it has a suppose it's a login page. So after this, we have this thing and login button. For example, this is login button. So what actually I am doing, like for the Viva purpose, what actually I am doing. Suppose over here,
इज इट ब्रो?
yeah,
रिकॉर्ड करो ना।
yeah, it's recorded. It's recorded. Let me check that also.
ओके
Yeah,
ओके।
it's recorded here. It's recorded. Yeah. So what I am just using this thing like for example in name, suppose whatever you guys do, suppose think that both Kajari and Zaid are users and you are came to this page and you are typing this name as something as XYZ and password as 123. So as a user, you are giving only these two things. But the main logic works behind our back or in the back end part. So how it does, let me show you. For example, if you are giving these two names, for example, XYZ and 123, and after that you are clicking the login. But ever any of you have wondered that how it is actually being programmed or inside the backend logic. So now I will show you that. This was the backend part, and what I will do, like for example, there is a element, for example, the rate and the plus two. Like how my backend will know that what is coming over it. So basically, this page, this white page or login page, is a basically a Vue.js page. Vue.js you can say it like a HTML page and all. So in this HTML page, we have many tags. Like for example, to do a label, what we do for a label, like this is something like this. For example, we are using label and we are using this input. So input we are defining something and label we are defining this input as name equals to for example say name equals to name. So this whole block or this input is being recognized digitally or how will the computer know by this label. So we have a parameter in the label known as name. So name is telling us, okay, this input will be named as name. So what we are doing over here in this login part, we are just telling that, okay, request dot form, then we are telling that name. So in this part, like, let me do this clear. So in this part, for example, we are writing this code. A is equals to request dot. What it's actually doing, A is storing your XYZ. Request basically this we are using any logic. For example, if A equals to then telling us, okay, so do some programmatical stuffs, else do programmatical stuffs. So these are all the programming functions. So basically this is how we operate in the backend. So we are taking this whole xyz and 1 2 3. Let me show you again this one and this one. We are taking this xyz and 1 2 3 and passing it to this two columns in the backend. And from this backend, we are doing something programmatically for our purpose, and then sending this back to our JSON file. Like for example, if we are done, then we are telling return like dot HTML or something like with JSON response. JSON. So this is how actually the work. And you can expect like this JSON, you can again send it to the front end in the JavaScript part, in the view.js part for the future working files and all. So this is how the whole the looping cycle works. Is it clear? Any doubts over here?
Get it.
Any doubt, Zed?
No clear.
This is how is very important for the Viva part, because the examiner will obviously ask you, not in the level 1, level 2 will obviously ask it. One more thing I will also tell you in this Viva part, and for the knowledge purpose also, I was showing it to before you came. For example, in this whole part, for example, let me show you again. Suppose this is a window. This is your main window. We give a different color. So this is your window, and you are doing like many things. For example, you are having this login, everything over here. So when you right click on this page in the mm, like for example any website in the Chrome tab or all, you will see a inspect button. When you click on right click, you will see a inspect button where you will get the Chrome Dev Tools. So there you can have a,
Yes, yes.
yeah. So there basically you can have a location settings. Like for example, you will have this type of settings over here. Like uh, so what does local storage do? Local storage actually, by how I program my things, the authentication tokens get stored over here. Authentication. Number one thing, this is the main part where the Viva will, like the examiner will ask you that show me the authentication token. Then you do not do it anything with manually. Just tell him, okay, let's go to this inspect button, and in the local storage, let me show you the authentication token. So according to the program part and also to the eligibility part as well as everything, you must consider this thing that we should, or anyhow you should make the local storage be on the like present on, like authentication should be present on the local storage only, nothing else. Otherwise your marks will be at risk. So this part is come with the local storage. Even also the program, like the Viva examiner may ask you that delete the authentication token. Like, do you guys have any idea that if I delete the authentication token, what will happen? It can come as a question, as a good question.
No.
Like Zed, can you tell me that if I delete the authentication token, what will happen? Or anyone, if you know. Like, I am using authentication token, but ever came like any idea came that why I am using
So it is
authentication
not
token?
authenticated and can get anyone in.
Yeah, obviously, if I delete
Hmm.
it, what will happen? If I delete it, what will happen? For example, its authentication token looks
Hmm.
like this way.
Then it will not authenticate it. It will get anyone in.
My question is, what will be the result on the web page? Like this web page, what
At
will
a
happen?
web page.
What will happen on this web page? It will like crash. It will work. What will do?
I think it will work maybe,
It will not
but
work.
will some error something?
No, it will not work. It will
It will
like
show
Okay.
the blank page, right? है ना?
it will be, yeah, it will be blank page. It was discussed here
Okay.
before only, because what will happen? Because this is the main thing. Like in the coding stuff, you will get to know that we are every time, every header we are actually using this part as, for example, uh, authentication header or authentication token, where we are explicitly giving the things. In the Postman also, I have done this demonstration that without the authentication header, you will not get anything, because we have programmed the things in that way. So without that authentication header, it will not work. Like the page will be blank, like it will not work anymore. This was a demonstration which I have shown in the previous lectures. You can see it, but for a revision it will be good. So I have told you the reason why it will not be a good option to delete the authentication token, but it will come as a, the examiner will obviously ask you that if I delete the authentication token, what will happen? May ask you. So this was uh, another part for learning purpose. I will tell you. Uh, Try to build the Vue.js files. For example, every Vue.js files, try to build from scratch. For example, first, if you can see the context, like for example, we start with export default, then we go and define the whole script. Under this script, we basically has many things. For example, first we have this template parameter, then we have the computed parameter, then we have something known as methods, then we have data. So all this works. Please be careful, like how what actually all the workings do. For example, what templates do, what computer do, what methods does, and what data does. This for the theory part. So you need to cover it also, like in a good way, that what templates does, what computer does, in anything which may the, for example, the examiner can ask. So these things, just keep
You
it.
created this in VS Code.
Which one?
ये Vue.js.
Yeah, which one? What is the question?
मतलब ये फाइल VS Code में बना है Vue.js.
The thing I am working on.
नहीं आपने बोला ना ये फाइल बना लो थ्योरी के लिए टेम्पलेट
Not for
Vue.js.
not for the I am telling for the Viva part, because the examiner will ask you that in the Vue.js you are using this component known as templates, computed methods, and data. What are they for? Like, remember this. This is why I'm
ओके
showing
ओके
the
ओके.
structure, that how it looks. So this is how the done, and this is the many things which are doing is like the main thing for the Viva part and for the learning part. Another more
एक
important
शुभम
thing.
भाई
Yeah.
वाइवा वन में तो बेसिकली बस वो रन करा के ही देखेंगे ना और थोड़े बहुत क्वेश्चंस वगैरह जैसे मैड वन में हुआ था.
In Viva, it's a basic checks. It's a
ओके.
basic check. Nothing more advanced will be asked. In Viva 2, you can expect good questions.
इफ यू हैव सम वाइवास क्वेश्चंस तो आप सेंड कर देना. ओके.
Viva
थ्योरी
questions I
क्वेश्चन.
do not have. Like, no, no. See, theory questions I can't remember what was asked to me, but I know what the concepts they will ask. So for
ओके
that,
ओके.
for that I am taking this class, because here I am just like informing you what they will ask. For example, this local storage part, this export default parts, everything I am just covering, like for that only, for that reason. So you can go over that. I am just like, for example, in some cases the examiner will ask you, okay, tell me that how the workflow happens. Like for example, you are giving XYZ and 1, 2, 3. Then in the background how, or in the backend how it is being worked. So you can explain like this. So be ready with your code. For example, they can ask anything from your code. For example, each line of code, what does it mean? So prepare yourself for that. Be more practical, practice more. So they can ask you anything. That mat 2 part is unpredictable. I also can't predict what they will ask. So it's a moderate level questions they will ask. So not need to panic also. They will ask a moderate level question, not high level question. You see that? So yeah, so I have covered myself, like everything I have covered. So nothing more to cover from me. If you have any external doubts, please tell me. If anyone has any doubts about the teachings and what we will do, anything you can ask.
Like no, I mean totally in the, I have to work on that, then I can sing.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not a big thing. You will do this work. Since you're doing, like, say, in these 5 days, you can also submit your project, but that will be a mess. I will say, like, that will be a mess, but you can do it. It is not impossible. It's very easy. I have provided every raw codes and all, so you can do that. Not a big issue for that, but yeah, it's your call.
And Shubham bhai,
Yeah,
if we submit in this week, because it's a last week, I know.
yeah.
30 is November is the last date.
Until, yeah,
So
last date.
why वाइवा 1 और 2 कब तक एक्सपेक्टेड करूं मैं?
Okay. So I think they have changed the policies in this term, I think, because I have also faced the same issue in my MLP project. So basically, after MAD 1, you will have only 1 day or 2 day time to for the MAD 2 preparation. Remember one thing, like,
Okay.
sorry, technically my fault. For after level 1 Viva, you will have exactly 1 to 2 days for your preparation, not more than that.
हाँ
So
हाँ,
you need to go.
मैट 1 में मेरा भी ऐसे ही था.
Yeah, so you need to go that speed. Yeah, same you will have to go. Like for example, if 30 is the end date, after that, suppose I think second or first or second they will call for the slots and all, and they will distribute the slots, and will ask you that okay, you have done this, so make sure that you book the slots. For example, seventh is your level 1 Viva, so ninth you can expect the level 2 Viva.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so everything is done. So what to say? Like I'm 1 second, I'm just let me just stop